I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc, with another one of these little videos designed to help you to get through these strange days in which we find ourselves, in these yet remain strange days indeed. I'm talking this week about 7 steps to overcoming faith. This is a recipe, and recipes have to be followed. On Monday, we discovered find a Bible promise and make the promise yours. First 2 steps: find a Bible promise and make the promise yours. The third step in this recipe is confess the promise. Now, on Monday, I shared very briefly how I became the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath. I shared the whole story last Sunday morning at Aspire Church. You can catch that service at Aspire Church TV on Facebook or aspirechurch.tv, our website, and hear the entire story, because it really is a great story, and it really illustrates this point. You have to confess the promise. I started talking about being the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath. And for 22 hours, Pastor Connie and I just talked about being the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath. When we hit Dallas, I pulled in my mother-in-law's driveway, opened up the car door, literally fell out on the cement. And when she said, "What's going on?" all I could say was, "I'm the head, not the tail, above only and not beneath," which illustrates what a confession actually is. A confession is not saying what you want to happen. A confession is what you believe in your heart that you express with your mouth. Revelation 12 verse 11 tells us, "And they overcame by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony." The word of my testimony became, I'm the head, not the tail, above only and not beneath. I've told the story. I know I've told the story 1,000 times over the last 50 years. And I'll tell the story again. Why? Because it's the word of my testimony. It's what I know beyond a shadow of a doubt. Confess your promise. Can I testify? I've seen the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Give thanks, the Bible tells us. Say the same thing. Hebrews the 13th chapter, the 15th verse. By him, therefore, let us offer up the sacrifice of praise continually. That is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. That phrase, giving thanks to his name, is the Greek word homologia, and it means saying the same thing. You're offering up the sacrifice of praise in saying the same thing. By setting yourself in agreement with what God has said about your life, by setting yourself in agreement with what God has said in his word, you're saying the same thing, and you're offering up a sacrifice of praise. Why is it a sacrifice? Because sometimes your condition doesn't align with your position, and sometimes you have to make a decision whether you're going to believe what you know to be true from God or what you believe to be true from your circumstances. I choose to believe God every time. I have done this for a long time, and it's not failed yet. Confess your promise. Number 4, visualize the results. You have to be able to see the thing manifesting in your mind if you're going to see it manifesting in your life. Let me say that again. You have to be able to see the thing manifesting in your mind if you're going to see it manifesting in your life. I've told the story about the 1955 Chrysler New Yorker Deluxe more than once. I literally saw an old beat up 1955 New Yorker Deluxe for $100, and I needed it. I was living in a little boarding house in Dallas at the time, didn't have any place else to go, kicked out of the house because I wanted to be an evangelist, and went on the road for Jesus. The road for Jesus was really short at that time. 2 little meetings in Oklahoma, and then I had nothing left to do except just wonder what was going to happen in the future. But I saw that old beat up 1955 New Yorker Deluxe, $100, all kinds of fluids leaking out of the engine, torn up interior, and I got a vision of it in my mind. Well, it sold a day or 2 later, and I was a little disappointed until a really nice 1955 Chrysler New Yorker Deluxe suddenly manifested at our church, and I was able to buy it for $80. It ran like a sewing machine. It was in pristine condition for a car that old, and that became my first evangelistic vehicle. I saw it. You have to be able to visualize. The Bible tells us, Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish. Another translation reads, where there's no inward revelation, there's nothing to hold on to. If you have a vision, you hold on until your faith manifests the thing that you desired. I'm going to pick this up again on Friday. Sunday at Aspire Church. February is 4 for faith. This Sunday, the mustard seeds message. There's a message in the mustard seed, and it might surprise you what the message is. It'll help you to experience overcoming faith. It'll help you to receive the things that you need from God. Catch it live on the live stream at aspirechurch.tv. Catch it on Facebook at Aspire Church TV. That's Facebook Aspire Church TV. Live stream aspirechurch.tv, Sunday morning, 10 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be powerful. Join me then and join me again on Friday. I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc. I'll see you then.